Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first edition of the Warcraft Observer, brought to you by Back to Warcraft. We're going to bring you the news of the week, this time from September 25th to October 2nd. And we have two big news, and these are the news of the week. Everybody, is Blizzard doing something with Warcraft 3, and is Moon coming back? Those are the two main topics that we're going to elaborate here with some awesome journalistic skills that we brought into this. So, yeah, there are rumors that Blizzard is doing something with Warcraft, and it all started in China, where else, where a new Weibo client was opened. Weibo is like the Chinese Twitter version, and that was on September 23rd, and the first post was, "Dad, I am back," hashtag World of Warcraft, hashtag StarCraft, like all the six games that are at the moment in the actual Blizzard Battle.net 2.0 launcher. And those are 6 games: World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, and Overwatch, which is not released yet. And the second post was a picture of 6 Dragon Balls. One game representing one Dragon Ball, obviously. And as you may know, you need 7 Dragon Balls to summon the dragon. And so we are missing one game in the Blizzard launcher, and immediately the big pro gamers of China were retweeting this, and this kind of tells us that it's legit. So Sky and Fly and Infi did an interview for, I think, Replays.net. I'm not sure it was published on Replays.net, but I don't know if this is a second source or a mirror or something. He expects Blizzard to do something. He has no inside information about this. There's a second rumor that we will introduce you later on, that it's just another client. And he says, okay, new platforms are great, like the YY client, like War3 Arena, like GERA back then. New platforms are great, but too few notice them. And that is the big point. Why is the launcher so important? Because, as we have witnessed with the WCA broadcasting, a lot of people still love this game. And a lot of people may have forgotten about this game because they are playing Dota, they are playing StarCraft, they are playing League of Legends or whatever, and they think of Warcraft as a fundament for esports, where they start their esports career or fan career or whatever. But since Blizzard is not supporting it anymore, or at least not at the moment, they think, okay, it's a dead scene, there's no Extreme Masters for Warcraft, there's no championship for Warcraft except WCA maybe. And so it is so important to add the game to the launcher, because you will always have it in sight. If you play Diablo, if you play Heroes of the Storm, if you play StarCraft, and see, oh, there's still Warcraft, let's play some games. And yeah, this is why adding Warcraft 3 to the launcher is, would be the best thing that could actually happen to Warcraft. But yeah, this Weibo account is not from Blizzard itself. It is from NetEase, and it's a fact probably that NetEase is gonna release their own Warcraft client for China. So, is it gonna be just another client? Is it gonna be Warcraft added to the launcher? Is it Warcraft HD? We don't know, but let's talk about NetEase here. What the hell is NetEase? NetEase is one of the leading internet technology companies in China. I have no comparison here, but you can imagine what they do. They have like the Chinese version of Spotify. They have their own MMORPG, which is crazy successful. And yeah, so they have a lot of money, and they have a lot of love for games, and they are the official partner and the joint venture of Blizzard, licensing Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2, and the Battle.net launcher. So they're like a partner for Blizzard. And the NetEase vice president, it came out that the Weibo account, Blizzard War at Weibo, was created by NetEase. And so the NetEase vice president stated, nope, it's not Warcraft 4. I don't know where these rumors are coming from, but it's definitely not Warcraft 4. This leaves us two solutions. It's either Warcraft 3 HD or just the NetEase platform, the new NetEase platform. So I read a bit on Team Liquid, and there was a post in the Warcraft section about this new gaming platform, and it contained a lot of inside informations from an insider in a Chinese message board, and it says it is a new platform for it will be a new platform for Warcraft 3. It will not be connected to Battle.net. They won't do any balance changes. It's not a content patch like new heroes, new maps, because they will only play on Blizzard maps. But there are some changes. A new replay system. Maybe we can rewind with it. I don't know. There's a reconnect function that we are used to from W3 Arena or the other hosting bots that we know. New skins and a new UI for observers. I assume it's something like we use the Dream Dota stuff for production tabs, resources all the time, whatever, and a new matchmaking system. I think they will lean a little bit more to StarCraft 2 and getting away from the original Warcraft matchmaking system. But that is restricted to Chinese players and, of course, for us Europeans or Americans or wherever you're watching this. This will not be great news, because if we're able to play it, the ping will be horrible. But there's a big but, and it's not mine, but there's this but. BlizzCon is coming. November 7th and 8th in Anaheim. Oh, that's the wrong graphic, and it's the wrong date. So early November. Well, journalistic skills here, researching skills all the way. The BlizzCon is coming up, and we had big speculation about Warcraft 3 HD in 2014. You all remember this? I guess it was all over Reddit, it was all over the StarCraft scene, it was all over the World of Warcraft scene. But in the end, all we got was some cool HD models for the heroes, like the Demon Hunter, Crazy Dun, the new Blade Master model and stuff, and a playable version of an HD Lost Temple, which sucked so bad that nobody in this world will ever gonna play it, because, yeah, it doesn't look like Warcraft, it doesn't feel like Warcraft, and yeah, a lot of bugs in there. So I think maybe it was just a test or a first glimpse, but we don't know. Another interesting point is that Blizzard is hiring a senior software engineer for classic games. And yeah, of course, Warcraft 3 is a classic game. It's, by the way, November 6th and 7th, the BlizzCon. And the job offering states, like, what you have to do in this job is maintain our classic games for modern operating systems, work closely with our Battle.net team to implement the latest features that our Battle.net platform has to offer. So this points towards a Warcraft 3 port into the Battle.net launcher. At least I'm suggesting this, but what else would you do with it? I don't know. And this year, all the rumors are intensifying through this Weibo in China, all the speculation here and there. And I know people who are in contact with Blizzard employees. I'm not allowed to say who, I'm not allowed to say what they are talking about, but I would bet my balls that something is happening with Warcraft. So yeah, that's it from the Warcraft 3 HD news part. I think we will see more of that in November. Maybe it's a little too early for that, but we'll never know. We never know, but we will keep you up to date with everything that's happening. The second big news of this week, news number 2, is Moon coming back. Yep, the news broke 10 days ago or something. It was the news about the players that get invited to the Korean WCA Pro Qualifier, and it listed all the players like Focus, Check, Remind, Reprisal, and so on. And then there was this one little sentence Moon is directly invited to the WCA Grand Final in December. And I read this and I was like, oh, well, okay, it's kind of obvious. He has an ambassador role like Grubby has here in Europe or Sky has in China, so he's just gonna attend but not play. And so I asked around in the Korean scene and in the Chinese scene, and every single guy that I asked said, no, he is invited as a player to the Grand Final. It's like, wow, that's big news they put in the last sentence of the WCA Pro Qualifier news. And yeah, there are two problems. That he's still in the army currently, until I think November. I'm not so sure about this. And he has 2 children. So I think the first time after his army duties are over, that he like to spend with his children. And then it's not that much time to practice Warcraft, because WCA Grand Final will take place in December. I think starting December 17th, if I'm not mistaken. So the big questions are, will he be able to practice for the Grand Final, and will he accept the invitation? I know Readmore stated it as official that he will play, but I have no confirmation on that, apart from that one news on readmore.de. So Moon hype! Let's not get too excited, but I think the chances were never higher that we will see Moon on the World Championships of Warcraft in December. Okay, these are the news of the week, so let's take a look at the tournaments that are going on. The WCA SEA Pro Qualifier, that's the Korean Pro Qualifier, the first announcement of the European Open Qualifier, Rust Brain Cup coming up, Nice Game TV Cup announced, and some weekly tournaments. WCA SEA Pro Qualifier Southeastern Asia region here, and that means, of course, Korea, because apart from that, there's not really a big Warcraft scene. In the Southeast Asia region, the players are Soin, Email Fan, Remind, Lawlight, Check, Focus, Lucifer, and Reprisal. Kind of surprising that Agatha is not attending. Neither is Believe, who recently came back, but yeah, maybe a little too late. So it will start October 14th and will last until October 17th. It's double elimination, so lots of games here. 10,000 euro prize money, 4,200 for the first place, 2,800 for the second place, 1,400 for third place, and everybody who attends this tournament will go home with at least 150 euros. So it's worth the effort, I might say. We have 3 slots for the grand final, so it's basically just like the European Pro Qualifier, but with another system. The map pool here is Ancient Isles, Last Refuge, Turtle Rock, Twisted Meadows, Echo Isles, Turia Stand, and Amazonia. I think that's kind of the same as the European Qualifier was, but with the addition of Turina Stand and... what else is there that we haven't seen? I'm not sure. Maybe Turtle Rock. Yeah, there are 2 more maps here. We are negotiating about broadcasting this tournament. We send a whole PowerPoint presentation out, introducing them to our project, because the broadcasting rights got sold to a third party, and obviously they don't know us. Why would they? So we are still negotiating. We don't know if we are allowed to cast. We don't know if there will be a Twitch stream. Basically, we have no idea. I think in the Warcraft Observer 2 we have some news on that one, but definitely something that we can look forward to. The Korean scene is definitely gaining strength. We see Korean pro gamers or former pro gamers in semifinals of GERA Cup. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think the grid is very intense. I think 6 players have at least decent chances to advance to the grand finals. That is all the players apart from Soin and Email Fan. Lucifer is really strong recently. Reprisal, obviously the strongest Korean. Focus Check are coming back and gaining strength. Remind, kind of the black sheep. He announced he's coming back, but I heard that he will end his career after WCA and become a trainer for a female League of Legends team. But I have no confirmation on that, just a rumor. So I think he's not practicing that hard for Warcraft. That's just my opinion on Remind at the moment. But yeah, more from WCA. The European qualifier is coming, everybody, and I'm very excited to announce that we are once again the official commentators for this event, broadcasting from the Freaks for You studio in Berlin. This will take place on October 23rd, 26th, and 27th. October 23rd will be the first round matches. We're going to stream from home, and then we're going to head to Berlin to cast in this beautiful studio once again. Not the one that we casted last time in, but definitely a good environment to cast this tournament. Single elimination, open for everybody. That means you can enter the grid. I think max is 512 players, so this might be the biggest cup since the in-cup days back then. The sign-in starts October 15th. $5,800 prize money, $3,000 for the first one, $1,800 for the second one, and the bronze medal grants him $1,000. But there's only 2 slots for the grand final, so third place goes home with only money and not with a slot to the grand final. Yeah, the cast's gonna be me, Remo, and yours, as we all expected, I think. So, Russ Brain Cup number 2 was postponed from October 3rd to October 10th. 650 euros prize money here, sponsored by the Good Game .ru member Russ Brain. Thank you for sponsoring this tournament for the second time. But we have 2 dropouts. That's Warchief and Remind. I mentioned Remind before. Warchief is on holidays, probably in China to visit his girlfriend. I think that's a well-known fact. And so the replacements are Czechi and Yange. So Europe has 8 players, Korea has 8 players, and it's gonna be double elimination. So an entire day of Warcraft starting at 1 p.m. So right after lunch. We're gonna cast that, and Wolverine is gonna be the Russian streamer for this event. I don't know if Micah is casting. Might be the case for Russia, but I have no insights on that. Map pool is gonna be Tyrannia Stand, Crystal Kingdom, Death Road, Amazonia, Echo Isles, Twisted Meadows, and Last Refuge. 650 euros on the line. The grid looks very, very promising. I don't really know if Yours is able to play. I think so, but he's on vacation as well. So no, he's not. I think he's away for 2 weeks, so we might need another replacement for Yours. But yeah, great to see Believe in there. A very good undead from Korea. So some crazy matchups here in this first stage. Focus versus Foggy is gonna be so good. Lucifer versus Rudin. Yeah, something to look forward for next Saturday, right after the lunch. So, a new tournament from Korea, everybody. Nice Game TV, HOLSCUP number 2 as well. It's an ongoing tournament. It started 1 or 2 weeks ago. I'm not so sure about that. 16 players, single elimination, I guess, but best of 5, and the grand final is going to be best of 7. The Koreans like that. They always did, not always, but they did it fairly often. 1,150 euros prize money. Nice Game TV. Definitely not a tournament organizer that is known for scamming or something. Yeah. This is an actual tournament. The prize money will be paid out. 570 euros for the winner, 380 for the runner-up, and at least 190 euros for the third place. And the cast is on Twitch. It's every Friday starting at 12 a.m. I guess, or p.m. I'm not sure. This time thingies are confusing me. So you can watch the games at twitch.tv/nicegametv in Korean language, of course. If you wanna catch up with the games later, they have a YouTube account, but I didn't know that when I made these sheets. So the link is at Read More, or I will provide it in the comments or in the chat later. The players are Czech and K, they played the first round. Czech advanced. Reprisal won against Focus in the first round, so Focus is out already. Lawlight in the next round. So-In won against Email Fan. So this will be played again at the Pro Qualifier for Korea. So let's see how this turns out. Czech and Reprisal, definitely a nice quarterfinal. Lawlight versus So-In as well. The other part of the grid, Lucifer versus Bainey, Neri versus Minyuk. Great to see him coming back and winning the first round. Kind of unexpected. Believe won 3-0 against Remind. Totally unexpected. And we will see Yange and Agatha with the last first round matches. So the upper part, a little stronger than the lower part of the grid, but still definitely a great tournament. Maybe we can get the hands on the replays and cast it as well. But we're still working on that. Golden Cup 6, last Saturday, 1 week ago. Foggy lost against Sonic in the grand final. We casted that on Monday with a great co-caster, Atheist P. Cheers to my buddy from Serbia. The games are up at YouTube, at least the grand final. And yeah, Foggy getting stronger. And really surprised to see Star-Shaped here in the quarterfinal. I think best of one suits him very, very well. So yeah, that's Golden Cup. Then there was the iFang Cup in China. We casted it on Wednesday together with Remo. Yumiko won that over Xiao KK, and Xiao Kai won the bronze medal here, I think for about 150 euros. So that's what's going on in the Chinese scene at the moment. WFZ gaining strength. Of course, in absence of TH and Infi, Yumiko definitely the big favorite here in those tournaments. Then there was GERA Cup 30. Crazy that it's ongoing for 30 weeks now, or even longer. Foggy won this in a crazy final against Hawk, 3-2. Finally not a 3-0 final, because we had that for, I don't know, 6 weeks in a row. So finally some competition here in the GERA Cup finals. Czech in the semi-final worth mentioning. Cash is back, but only getting to the quarterfinal. Hate Love Anger playing, and Ruden. Helsing is also back. And Orc Worker once again, semi-final. This dude is getting stronger and stronger every week, so keep an eye on him. Maybe the black sheep for the open qualifiers for the WCA here. We have the W3 Arena replay of the week, casted as well on our YouTube. It was Kiki versus Dennis, Human versus Undead. Definitely not a pro game, but so much fun. So much fun to cast, so much fun to watch. It actually came down to the last building, and then something incredibly stupid happened, but yeah, go to our YouTube, check it out. Great game here on AI. Yeah, AI. So, then some other news. Pat was streaming, and whenever Pat is, of course, the creator of War3 Arena, he was live on Twitch 2 days in a row for some ladder games. And whenever he's online, it was just ladder games, no commentary. Whenever he's online, then something's coming. I don't know what. Well, I have an idea, but I'm not sure. Last time he streamed, it was the big W3 Arena update with the new maps, with the ladder reset, and all the other small updates or minor updates. So, will there be an update for W3 Arena? That's the big question here. And the question of the week, especially for the YouTube comments, what feature would you like to see at W3 Arena? Something like, I don't know, 3-3 and 4v4? Another matchmaking system? Something similar to WAC TV back then? What else can you implement? I'm not sure, but we'll see in the upcoming weeks and months. Then, one last thing, I guess. There is this great StarCraft 2 mod called Armies of Azeroth. It is an attempt to rebuild Warcraft in the StarCraft engine, and they kept quiet for a long, long time after the first gameplay trailer was revealed. And a lot of people, including me, stated, okay, they're dead, nothing's happening anymore, but of course they are all doing this in their free time, and it takes a lot of time, I guess, to do the models, to do the animations, whatever. And then, out of nowhere, they are back with this trailer. We have the orcs, everybody! Shadowhunter, headhunters, grunts, serpent wards, everything. We see some new units we haven't seen before, like gyrocopters. The wyverns look so cool. I think the towers look kind of cheap. But apart from that, it's just really great work. Yeah guys, go check them out on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, wherever else. If you're from Russia, you can go on this Russian Facebook thingy, I don't know what it's called. It's definitely worth it. Armies of Azeroth is back with the orcs, with the horde, and I'm super excited about this. It will be free to play. It's a mod for StarCraft. You can get the basic StarCraft game and then add the mod for free. It's not out yet, but I think the testing is going to start soonish. The chat saying it looks kind of slow, and I agree. but maybe they're working on that. So it's all work in progress. It's made by guys who do this in their free time, and they put in such a huge amount of work, and I really appreciate it. Looking forward to maybe we can get an alpha account or something. It's just worth the watch. So, upcoming tournaments and cups in the next week. Friday, October 9th, it's gonna be the last games of Nice Game TV Cup number 2, round 1, starting 12. Then Saturday, of course, the big Rust Brain Cup, Korea versus Europe, casted by us. And on Sunday, obviously, GERA Cup. All the other updates on the scheduling for Warcraft you can find on war3calendar.com. So if you have a Google account, go over to war3calendar.com, add it to your personal account. There are all the information's provided there, all the stream links and everything, war3calendar.com. So, the final sheet of this presentation. Neo, please make sure that these tournaments are on w3arena.net so we don't miss them. I will definitely make sure, with the help of my fellow editor Hightech, who does a tremendous job. So, yeah, final sheet, gossip and random stuff. Hate, Love, Anger is giving money away, everybody. Oh no. Okay, let's do something else first. The Yaws shirts are online. You can get them at Spreadshirt, shop.spreadshirt.de/Yaws. Some cool graphics here on the shirts. I think it's 20 euros for one shirt plus shipping. So if you're a Yaws fan, make sure to support him in that way. Yeah, of course, Remo cut his hair. The gorgeous long hair is gone. And yeah, you made your comments on Wednesday, and I had a blast reading through them. So yeah, what do you think about Remo's new hair? I think it was better before. And damn, I fucked up this graphic here. But basically, Hail of Anger was in the chat at a Twitch streamer thingy, or was streaming himself, and he said, if I'm winning WCA, then all of you get 200 euros. Guaranteed. So yeah. We have a screenshot of that, so we might get 200 euros for free. That's it from the Warcraft Observer for this week. Ah, damn it. That's it from Warcraft Observer this week. I hope you like it. I hope this gave you a good overview over the recent rumors, news, tournaments in the Warcraft scene. If you feel that we can improve this segment of the show, feel free to post some comments at YouTube or at Twitch, or send us messages at Facebook, at Twitter, whatever. We'll do this every week now. This was a big one. I think there won't be so many news in the future, but we will keep you up to date with everything that is going on in the Warcraft scene. Back to Warcraft here. Warcraft Observer. See you next week for this format.